Hello collectors, welcome to episode 18 of Statue Talk. I'm your host, Joe Prodzik. My co-host today, as usual, is Quang Tran. Now Statue Talk is a show where Quang and I sit around and talk about the latest statue news, previews, pre-orders, and updates to our collection. So thanks for joining us on this week's episode. Now Quang, hit the beat. Well, thanks for joining us on this week's episode. And Quang, we have a little bit of a change to our schedule. Instead of doing an episode every week, now we're going to start doing them every 2 weeks. Part of the reason for that is Quang is having some family emergency that he has to take care of. He has to help with the family business on the weekends now, making it a little bit tougher for us to shoot. And that'll just give us some more content to cover during our episodes. So if you're worried about missing the latest previews and pre-orders, just make sure to like the Statue Review Facebook page or check out the website, statuereview.com. I do post all the pre-orders there when they come up. So if you're worried about missing anything, don't worry. Just go ahead and check those two things out. So Quang, it's been 2 weeks. What have you been up to?
Calculus, Dota, TI6 is like 2 weeks away. No, a month away. Other than that, playing a little bit of Overwatch with my cousin once in a while. Installed Destiny, finally got a Taken King with that freaking $30.
You bought the Taken King?
I haven't played it with somebody over here.
Oh, you haven't played it?
Because you never invite me. I don't get a text message say, hey, yo, let's go play some TKK.
You said no Destiny during the week, and that's when I play it.
Well, I have to do calculus on Joe.
Well, calculus is boring, and nobody wants to hear about that.
Yeah, but I gotta pass the class. I gotta have an education, dude.
Nobody wants to hear about calculus. Have you been studying up on your anime?
Yeah, we got one today that I study about.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna quiz you a little bit later. Yep. I haven't been studying any anime.
That's fine. You don't need to.
I was about to watch the Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition.
Oh yeah, it takes you to see if you're gonna get it.
It's out on digital. I already have the hard copy pre-ordered, but it doesn't come from.
Did you get the collector's edition?
No, I didn't get the cheap little statue. No, but I do want to watch that as soon as possible, so I probably will buy the digital edition too.
Yeah,
if it's only like $20, that'll be worth it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Destiny lately still. Actually, Friday, I bought Forza 6.
Did you get the controller too?
No. So I bought Forza 6 because I had an itch to play a racing game.
Yeah.
And then I bought...
How is it though, so far?
It's good. It's not as good as Gran Turismo still.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I haven't seen a Gran Turismo game since like 4 or 5, I think.
The driving is really good, but it doesn't have the depth of Gran Turismo still. It has a lot of cars, but like the racing series and... the leagues and the customizations and options. It doesn't have the depth of Gran Turismo. You don't have to get a license.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because Gran Turismo, it was kind of in the middle of like people liked getting the license and some people didn't like getting the license. Because sometimes it was really hard to get a license and all that stuff. So it was, it's kind of interesting. And
then I bought Lego The Force Awakens.
Oh, nice. Did it come out already?
Yeah, it's out. I haven't played it yet, but I bought that for my daughter and I to play. I got a 9 out of 10 from IGN.
Really?
So I was like, I haven't been playing the last couple of Lego games because Maddie and I started, and then they haven't really been that great.
Yeah.
But this one's supposed to be really good. Mm-hmm. Maddie's becoming a Star Wars fan, so I got that.
So is it all supposed to be just The Force Awakens or all the movies combined?
Just The Force Awakens.
That doesn't seem
because it has some prequel stuff.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that game will be really short.
Got a 9 out of 10, and it was full price. It was $60. Yeah. So I actually bought both of those games on Xbox One. So we don't play the Xbox One a lot. Mm-hmm. Forza is only for the Xbox One, but Star Wars Force Awakens we got for Xbox, so we can play that system a little bit more.
Nice.
I also bought Hitman.
The one that you said you didn't want to buy until all the DLC was
out? The one I said I didn't want to buy until all the DLC was out.
Yeah.
Because I watched the Hitman movie, that new one, which was okay. I like the older one better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like that game series, and I didn't want to wait anymore to play some missions, so I bought it.
Nice.
In fact, I bought the collector's edition.
What?
And it's sitting right there.
Oh,
Just
nice.
came right before we shot the show, so we'll take a look at that little Agent 47 statue a little bit later on in the episode. Now let's get started with this week's previews and pre-orders. Speaking of Dota 2, Kwong, we're seeing a statue that is right up your alley.
Yeah.
This is the Juggernaut 1/6 scale
from Alumination Workshop.
Alumination Workshop, a company that's I haven't ever heard of before, but I saw this post about the Juggernaut. Tell us about the Juggernaut.
I don't know really what you want me to say. He's just a carry hero. Just kind of like a warrior, pretty much it.
He's a carry hero from Dota 2?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that, a carry hero?
It's like you carry the team all on your back. Put the rest of the team on your back and just keep going. Just keep going. You win them the game. That's what Juggernaut does.
I don't really understand anything that you just said to
you don't
me,
need
but
to.
Juggernaut is one of the characters from Dota 2, which is a free-to-play PC game.
Yep.
Kind of like League of Legends.
Yes.
But Dota players would consider that an insult,
Yes.
even though they're basically the same game.
No, it's not.
They kind of are.
In the same category, but not the same game.
Well, I mean, they're kind of basically the same game, right?
It's just
They both have lanes.
Yeah.
They both have characters. They're both free to play.
Not really.
They're not free.
League of Legends, you have to recycle your heroes.
Okay, well, they're basically the same. So this is a Juggernaut 1/6 scale statue. It's priced at $109. And this says, although I don't fear dying, I still would rather not. Is that what the Juggernaut says in the game?
Nope.
So I don't even know where that came from.
What he says is, do you want a jug or not?
Does he really say that?
That's what he really says.
Well, I like jugs.
I do too.
But I don't like the Juggernaut. I like the Dragon Knight. So the Juggernaut is 10 inches tall. You can pre-order him at the Illumination Workshop website. It's a 1/6 scale statue made of strong and sturdy polyurethane. Each statue is hand-painted by an airbrush artist. So it's free worldwide shipping via air mail with a tracking number. So if you're a Dota 2 fan, you know, what do you think of this statue?
It's not bad. The best statue I've ever seen for a Dota character is the Axe one. I don't know if Illumination made it, but there was this Axe statue that was like $600, and it's super rare now. It's about $2,000 if you were to buy it.
Well, this is only $100.
Yeah.
So it's on the lower end scale of a statue. So that's available at the Illumination Workshop website. So now we're going to talk about the statue that we've seen for a long time. I don't know if you've seen this before.
Okay.
But this is the Bat King from Caleb Nefzen. The design of this has been shown off before, but now it's becoming a reality.
All right.
So this is the Bat King, Viking Batman, quarter scale statue. It's a alternate version of Batman as a Viking King, basically. Yeah. So really a lot of detail in this statue.
Yeah. It looks really expensive too.
So I don't think we know how much it's going to cost yet.
I'm going to say at least like quarter scale. I'm thinking at least 1,000. Yeah. Because this is really detailed.
That would be my guess too.
It reminds me of that one, the XM Studio, that guy that looked really cool with all the dragons in the background.
Darkness.
Yeah, Darkness. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this long-awaited statue is finally going to see the light of day.
Yeah.
And Caleb says on his Facebook page that thanks to Gantaku, this is becoming a reality. Gantaku is a new company in Japan. They own a factory and an office in China. And their factory has served many top companies in this industry. So it looks like the Bat King is going to be coming out and be made and produced by Gantaku, company in Japan. And so we've started to see, this is the printed statue.
Yeah.
And we've actually started to see a couple pictures of it getting some paint.
Wow.
So I'm gonna keep my eye out on this this Bat King statue. Looks like
I'm
really
curious
cool.
So it's gonna be sold by them too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we'll release some more information on that Bat King statue pre-order as it becomes available.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
DC.
No, Kwong, this is not Kotobukiya. This Flash statue is from DC Collectibles.
Okay.
Which also makes a lot of smaller scale statues.
But you get a lot of the Batman stuff.
Yeah, I have a couple of DC Collectibles. Sometimes they do the statues themselves, and sometimes they'll use other companies like Gentle Giant and different companies to make their statue. But this is the DC Comics Designer Series statue, The Flash, by Francis Manupal. So superstar artist Francis Manupal helped launch The Flash into an amazing run in the New 52, and now Manupal's vision of the Scarlet Speedster is captured in this new DC Designer Series 1/6 scale statue. Order yours before they're out of sight. So this is going to be a limited edition of 5,000. DC Collectibles tends to have pretty high edition sizes, and they're not shy about doing second prints. So it's 10.5 inches tall with the base, weighs in at about 4.2 pounds. It's priced at $129.99. You can usually get it at a bit of a discount from online toy stores. But Flash is a character that hasn't gotten a lot of love from some of the bigger companies, especially in quarter scale.
That's what I was thinking too, because the only Flash that we've ever seen was that custom one that I really wanted to get, but it's a little expensive. Because this one, I don't know, with the new 52 and all that stuff, I don't like. The suit doesn't look as great. The face looks a little, because as you were saying, the smaller pieces, the faces aren't that really. Face sculpture isn't amazing, compared to the quarter scales. I'm not really sure if I would pick this up.
Well, $125 again. This is another statue that's on the lower end.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the quality and the detail is going to be on that lower end too.
I agree.
But it's reasonably priced, and I've always liked stuff from DC Collectibles. It's good for beginner collectors, or it's a good accent piece for collectors that collect quarter scale statues, or maybe someone who's missing a Flash in their collection. I like the stuff by DC Collectibles. Prime 1 Studio is going to make a new 52 version of Flash quarter scale.
Yes.
But if you're looking for a Flash statue, this could be a good one to start out with. Collection. So now, Kwong, we're going to check out some Iron Studios. You were just complaining to me how expensive this Falcon statue was.
Yeah, because I would kind of get it if it wasn't super expensive. I remember last time I saw it was like at least over $1,000. But then Iron Studios is it's from Brazil too, if I remember correctly.
So that's what I'm going to say. Is this statue isn't yet available on the Sideshow website to order. And so the price you're looking at is probably in Brazilian real.
Oh, okay. That's probably what it was.
So it's not converted to US. The quarter scale Iron Studio statues are being made available on the Sideshow website. This one isn't yet available, but when the pre-order pops up, we'll be sure to let you know.
Because you grabbed the Black Panther last time from Iron Studios too, didn't you? Or was it a different company?
So I ordered the XM Studios.
XM. Okay,
Iron
that's what it was. Okay.
So I have Iron Studios Spider-Man coming in a couple months.
I
don't do realistic movie statues, right?
Okay.
That's why I did the comic book version, right? I did really like the Civil War movie, and this is Falcon from that movie. And I really do like what I'm seeing from Iron Studios with these statues.
Exactly, it looks really good.
A lot of good close-up details, and I like the texture of what Iron Studios is showing us.
because I think you can see some of the veins in a little bit too, which is really good. I don't know what to say really much about the base yet.
I think it's similar to the other statues that they've been releasing. So they're all similar, kind of more realistic, kind of like a Warzone kind of feel to it. So they've been going a little bit different with their bases since Spider-Man. Everybody's saying that maybe that base is too much. So these are a little bit more simpler, but still fitting in with the story of the statue.
Yeah, because I think the Iron Studio Spidey that you get it coming up It's like Spider-Man's a little bit too small compared with that whole huge kind of background, but
I'll wait to see it in person.
Because I feel like it's gonna have a little bit of that Daredevil effect from XM Studios, where you didn't like that back piece. Mm-hmm. I think that might happen too, but we'll see when it comes up.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So that's the Falcon from Captain America: Civil War by Iron Studios. So Kwong, now we have some Transformers.
Robots in disguise?
Robots in disguise. And this guy's really in disguise. This is the upcoming Soundwave from Imaginary Art. Yep. Imaginary Art is doing classic versions of the Transformers.
That's good.
And so this is one, I think I had this one as a kid. One of my favorite characters, not the favorite character, but one of my favorite characters as a kid. So this guy has the little Transformers that pop out of his chest piece on a cassette player.
Okay, so that's what I'm curious about. Are they going to put a cassette, like a miniature cassette thing? Like, it used to be in one of those video cameras. Pop in that little small cassette that's like this big. Put it in, record. Guessing if they would do that. That'd be a really cool touch.
So you want a real cassette?
That'd be tight, right? Kind of brings you back to the old school. You'll feel probably old after you get it, but it's gonna be a good touch.
I think that it looks like there might be a cassette in there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But I don't know if you're gonna be able to take it out or not.
I think it's gonna be like one of those maybe exclusive things where you can take it out, put it back in.
Does Imaginary Art do exclusives?
They can start, man. They can start. They can start.
I'll put that on your wish list for Santa Claus.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to seeing this one painted up, and more from that classic Transformers line.
I like the base on this one. It has a lot going on. I think it's very unique.
Yeah, I like it. Like I said, was always one of my favorite classic Transformers characters. So we'll be looking forward to seeing more from Imaginary Art. Fine, Kwong. We're gonna cover M. Bison Psycho Power Edition.
Psycho Power Edition.
From? You don't have your glasses.
I have my contacts on.
Oh. From?
Connecticut.
They're doing the Ryu and the Ken and the Street Fighter dioramas. So this is their levitating quarter scale M. Bison. Little teaser of that.
There you go. I was just expecting, to be honest, before I saw this and before I saw the critiques or whatever, I was expecting it from PCS.
I mean Connecticut's?
Connecticut's, yeah.
I think,
because I'm so used to, Street Fighter is all about pop culture shops and kind of doing it. That's what we're kind of used to. But, that's cool that somebody's, another company's doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think we have a lot more Street Fighter statues coming up. We have Pop Culture Shock, Connecticut's, and Prototype Z Studios.
Prototype Z Zero with Akuma, eh?
So lots of options for Street Fighter collectors. Nice. This is the M. Bison from Connecticut, so we'll show more of that as we get some more info. Kwong, what other company does Arkham statues?
Prime One
Studios bringing the Bane Mercenary version.
Yup.
The first of 2 Bane statues.
Yeah, because there's the Bane one too, right?
There's the Venom Bane. First up is the Mercenary version, which is currently available to pre-order on the Sideshow website for $899 and 0 cents. Payment plan as little as $161 a month. So this is the Bane from the Arkham Origins, not the Arkham Knight, as the other statues have been. So this is a 1/3 scale. This is roughly 1/3 scale with exceptional attention to detail. He towers over 34 inches tall and includes an interchangeable unmasked portrait.
Yeah. They would look pretty cool too.
You see, base is a little bit shorter than Batman's, because Batman is about 34 inches tall. Mm-hmm. So it is a little bit shorter than Batman's. The Origins statues have a different base than the Arkham Knight statues, because they all have similar bases, depending on what line they're from.
Yeah, I know.
So this Bane is up for pre-order now. You like this version of Bane?
I think I like the other one more. What's really cool though, I do like the unmasked. It's a really nice touch. Yes. I just love it when, companies do that because you have the option. Because like mostly the one that I complained about and your daughter even complained about was the Winky face on the Amazing Spider-Man. You liked it, but me and Maddie didn't like it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people just left it as the original anyways. So I just like that touch.
Okay.
Because it's for some people, sometimes it's not for some people.
So now let's take a look at Venom Bane.
Yep, this one.
Venom Bane isn't available for pre-order yet. But as we're seeing this gallery, it's going to be soon.
Yep.
I would guess
next
week.
Yeah.
Or the week after, within the next 2 weeks, since we're seeing this gallery, right? So, I'm not sure if I had to choose between these two, which one I would get.
I would definitely get the Venom one. I honestly, I would be very surprised if it doesn't sell like hotcakes like the Robin did. I'd be very surprised. Because the other one looks a little bit too boring because it's kind of like a wrestler pose. I know you're a huge fan of wrestler, but I felt like this one is just like, well, I'm about to kill you. You know what I mean? With the finger. This one, I just felt like it has kind of have more going on. I think the base is exactly the same, but it just looks more like menacizing.
Well, when you think of Bane, you think of Venom Bane, right? Mm-hmm. You think of tubes sticking out.
Yeah,
you think
exactly.
of him getting jacked up.
Yeah.
He isn't jacked up here though.
Yeah.
He looks like he's about the same size as the mercenary version of Bane. It will be interesting to see if Prime 1 decides to do the jacked up version that we see in
That'd be really good.
Arkham City, right? They were to do the huge jacked up version where he becomes like a mutant monster.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see that. So we'll let you know when the Venom version of Bane is available. Imagine they're probably going to be around the same price. Yeah. All the Arkham statues have been in that $900 price range, right?
Yep.
Okay, so next is a little teaser from Prime 1 Studio. This is the first picture of their gallery of the Batman versus Superman Batmobile. Mm-hmm. Like the other Batmobile, looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
I'm expecting this one to be $1,500, around the same price as the other one.
Because I showed your daughter that picture of this. She's like, she really wanted you to get it.
My daughter really wants me to get this?
She really wanted you to get it.
Well, I don't have any Batman vs. Superman statues to pair with this one.
That's true.
So the Arkham Knight Batmobile would be the better version for me to get, though I do love this Batmobile too. I just don't have any Batman vs. Superman.
Did you see the new Batmobile 2 for Justice League?
No, I'm avoiding spoilers.
Oh yeah, I forgot, yeah.
Because I'm one of the people who actually like that movie. I can't wait to watch the Ultimate Edition.
Okay.
I'm going to have some alone time with me.
Oh, we're supposed to watch it together.
I'm not watching it with you. You hate the movie. You're going to watch a movie that you hate, like 3.5 hours long.
It's 3 hours and 2 minutes and 18 seconds, Joe.
While you're sitting there on your phone, checking out the latest Dota 2 scores.
No, it's not, because TI doesn't start until August 3rd.
Whatever, cool. You're going to troll me the whole movie.
No, I'm not.
So, next up from Prime 1, Kwong, tell us about this statue.
So, Evangelion or Eva, there's a lot of different series of this one, because the one that I watched when I was a kid was just Evangelion. Now it's
you are not alone.
Yeah. So this one is 111. So pretty much Evangelion is kind of like, pretty much is like teens, like I think they're like in high school or something like that, who the main guy named Shinji or something like that gets recruited from a company, and then they use these robots to fight aliens because the aliens are trying to take something. I think it's like a seed or something from Earth, and that's really bad. So that's kind of what it is, and mostly the anime kind of is a little bit of fighting, where it's kind of like Godzilla fighting another monster. It's kind of the same thing, kind of like Pacific Rim a little bit, but it's a lot of better story, because it gives the story of each of the pilots, and you kind of see how the hardship of what they've been through.
All of these animes really just sound like a mix of Power Rangers and Voltron.
Yeah, it's Japan, dude. What do you expect?
Okay. You could simplify it for me. It's a mix of Power Rangers and Voltron.
Well, yeah, and then I did the same thing for Guyver, and then the viewers are eating me up saying, no, that's messed up.
Well, I gotta remember that the younger generations, they love the Power Rangers.
Yes.
Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, we watched it last week. It was awesome.
We watched the episode. Was it on Netflix?
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
We were waiting around to do something. Oh, we were preparing for my daughter's birthday,
Yeah.
and it was on Netflix, and we were just, hey, never watched the Power Rangers before, and Kwong's been talking about it a lot, so say what's up to the Pink Ranger out there.
Yep.
I'm sure she's a big fan of the show.
The #1 fan.
Probably. So now, Kwong, more Transformers.
Robots in Disguise.
You already-
By who? Oh, Prime 1.
Did you already say that this episode?
Yes, I did. I'm going to say it every single time we have Transformer.
So this is
Optimus.
a new line from Prime 1, Generations, Transformers. So this is like a sort of like a modern version of the classic look, right? Not the movie version, but a modern version of the classic look. So this is their first one. This is Optimus Prime.
This is the one you're going to get, right?
I would like to, yes. We'll have to see.
This one looks really nice. I kind of hate the Photoshop they did with the flame because that's it makes it look good. You know what I mean? Like it makes the statue look good, kind of like he's fighting or something. But then I just want it plain because that's how it's gonna look. You're not gonna have those flames in the background of your whatever. I just hated that. But
we have the exclusive Energy X.
that's tight.
So we're seeing a gallery again. Once we see full galleries, it's only a couple weeks away from being ordered.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd hate to guess on how much this is going to cost.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Did they say what kind of scale it is?
I don't think they say specific scale with their Transformers because a quarter scale Optimus Prime would be a monster, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's going to be around like I would say 2K. Oh, if anything, I would estimate 2,000, 1,800, probably the minimum.
I would guess around $1,200 to $1,500. So at that price, am I going to order Optimus Prime at that price when I passed on Voltron for that price already?
True.
Because I always wanted a Voltron. I always wanted Optimus
Prime. Was Voltron
Prime.
from Prime 1 as well?
Also from Sideshow.
See, that's different.
Why?
Because Prime 1 is taking over the world, dude. And you know it.
Over my
taking
wallet.
Over the world.
They're definitely taking over my
Guarantee
wallet.
a bunch of the viewers right now are going to be like, yeah, Prime 1's going to be taking over the statue.
Voltron or Optimus Prime?
I'd say no.
Because I always wanted both toys as a kid. I never had either one of them.
I'm going to get you a small Voltron and a small Optimus Prime.
The only problem is, if I get Optimus Prime, you know who else I'm going to have to get?
Bumblebee? Smokescreen?
Megatron. Megatron rules the world, right? All hail Megatron.
True.
So that's the dilemma. If I got one, I got to get the companion piece to go with it, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see. Once they release the info,
it looks so detailed, though. It's really hard to pass on.
It's classic
version. Right? If I had the money, I would definitely would. This Optimus Prime looks really good.
Yeah, well, maybe you win some money in Vegas, you can buy it for me.
Yeah, I hope so.
So now another classic line of statues. G.I. Joe.
I forgot what I said last time for the quote, but
you said
Go Joe.
Go Joe. So
Snake Eyes from
Snake
Prime 1
Eyes,
Studios.
right? Little teaser. Snake Eyes and
Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow, the two ninjas.
See, dude,
right?
Prime 1 is taking over. How do you not see it? Like they're making everything. Like our whole childhood.
You know, of course, I loved G.I. Joe as a kid, right?
Exactly, because it had your name in it.
How am I gonna say no to these two guys, right? I'm gonna say no to these.
I would definitely take the Snake Eyes if I've given the opportunities, and then you can have the Storm Shadow, and then I'd kick your ass.
So you could probably buy these two, probably
Together?
less than I could buy the Optimus Prime for, probably.
I agree.
So that's
choice.
the thoughts you gotta keep in your head, you know.
Good choice.
They keep.
I think Prime 1 is like making us bankrupt. To be honest, like these statues are just phenomenal.
You have no Prime 1 statues.
I don't.
On order.
But I'm just
They're
saying,
not making you bankrupt.
They're
would.
Making
me bankrupt.
They would.
Yeah.
If I had enough money to buy one, I would definitely buy one. Cause I wanted that Arkham Knight, but then you already got it, so I'm not gonna get it.
You know, if Prime 1 comes out with a Thundercats license, then that's just game over for me.
No, I was about to do the He-Man call.
He-Man. Sideshow's doing some He-Mans, modern version of He-Mans, which I actually canceled.
Yeah. That dude, you and the skeleton guy too. You canceled. He-Man skeleton.
Skeletor, yes. Yeah, Skeletor. Even though I was also a big He-Man fan as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So next up, a little teaser image. Prime 1 is going to be making some
They're teaming up with Tekken 7?
Tekken 7, right?
Tekken 7 isn't out yet, right?
I don't know about the Tekken games. I think that's the new one coming out.
Oh.
So, interesting thought. Is that the new? Is Tekken 7 the new Tekken?
It definitely
game?
has to be the new.
Okay, so who's the exclusive character in Tekken 7 from Street Fighter?
It's gotta be Ryu.
They already showed it. It's Akuma.
Oh, is it?
Akuma is in the new Tekken game.
What?
So does that mean that Prime 1 is going to be making an Akuma?
Hell yeah.
That might set the world ablaze.
Yup.
But I don't need... I'm already getting one Akuma statue.
I don't know. Prime 1 Akuma?
I don't like the character enough to do
Oh,
that.
I love that
I'm
character.
sure
I would
there are lots of
definitely
people
get one.
out there who will be looking forward to that. Now we got one more little teaser from Prime 1 Studios.
The Witcher bird, I think is what this is.
The Witcher. So this looks like a little teaser of Yennefer.
Yeah.
So we can see they're in progress. And yeah, I'm going to have to get one of those statues too, Kwong.
Mm-hmm. All by Prime 1.
Yeah, all by Prime
Just throw
1.
your money
And
at Prime 1.
Then I want to buy their new 52 line too.
Yep. Because we saw that Darkseid last time, right? The Darkseid and a little teaser of the Superman.
Dark Side and the Superman.
Yeah, dude, let's just throw your money at Prime 1.
I'm gonna have to start a Kickstarter for my statue collection, or maybe we'll move the show to Patreon.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna need some more money for this Prime 1 business, or maybe I'll start selling a couple statues to make room. You know, I have some that are on the chopping block, because there's some I don't want quite as much as new stuff that's coming out. So. So that's it this week.
You got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, that's it this week from Prime 1 Studios. Now let's check out some pop culture shop. First, we're going to look at a couple of pics from their Instagram.
Yep.
They're doing a couple busts.
And Bison, right? I'm guessing, or no?
Is this Bison or is it Balrog?
I think of Balrog now that I used to say that.
Is it Bison or is it Balrog?
I don't know, but the next picture I like.
The answer is, in the US, it's Bison. In Japan, it's Balrog.
Really?
You don't know they changed the names when they ported it?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because
Someone's right.
the character we know as Balrog was
M.
actually M. Bison over in Japan. It was kind of a Mike Tyson ripoff, but they didn't want to get sued. So when they brought it over to the United States, they changed Bison and Balrog's name. So to us here in the United States, that's M. Bison.
Okay. Got it.
In Japan,
It's
Balrog, right? So this is the M. Bison bus that they're working on. They actually posted a video where they're like drilling.
Yeah, that was tight. They said it was snowing in at PCS. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah. And then now we have another bust of
oh my god, this one
Sub-Zero.
looks so good.
Yep.
Because originally I wanted, starting the collection, I really originally wanted to do busts, but they're still pretty expensive too.
Oh yeah, they're $800-900 too, right?
So I couldn't start out with that.
So they do really good busts.
Yeah.
Their Kuma bust looks crazy good.
I think my favorite one is their Sub-Zero one. I know that's a Sub-Zero one, but the one unless it's the same one, but I could be wrong. Because they did I saw a picture of the finished Sub-Zero one. It looked like the eyes were so real.
This one might be a more modern version,
Yeah.
right? And yeah. So now we got a teaser of the Zangief that they're working on. I'll have to get this one. I'm gonna have Street Fighter
Because you passed,
collection.
I think you didn't wear in time for the other one or something like that.
The other one is old. From their first line.
Okay.
So he can cost $2,000 to $3,000 or more. Very sought after piece. So PCS is doing another Zangief coming up, and then let's see. We got a little picture of
that butt.
Chun-Li.
That junk
the
in the trunk.
1/3 scale Chun-Li that they're working on. They always do nice muscular
Butts.
statues. This is their first 1/3 scale statue. So if you're talking about butts, you're talking about Ryu's butt.
Yeah.
Looks like a chocolate bunny to me. Then we have
Evil Ryu.
Evil Ryu.
Yeah,
which they're going to be doing in 1/4 scale, right?
Didn't we already get one for Street Fighter 5?
1/3 scale.
Oh, so this is a 1/4 scale?
1/4 scale.
Oh, okay.
And then we finally have Oni.
Is it Oni Akuma?
Oni is Akuma.
Why are you mixing these up with me, dude? Just say Akuma.
Because that's not Akuma, it's Oni. It's Oni. This is Akuma in his most evil form. becomes Oni. Did you know?
Don't you know? It's still Akuma.
Consumed by the Hatsu no Hado. Am I saying
Hatsu
that right?
Hanado, you face.
Yeah, right. And then we get to see
This is a Mortal Kombat dude.
concept art of 1/3 scale Mortal Kombat statues. The next 1/3 scale Mortal Kombat, they're gonna do Goro.
I thought this was so funny when I was a kid. And I watched the Mortal Kombat movies and I saw him in it. I thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. Yeah.
Wasn't he like claymation?
Yeah, it was so awesome.
So this is when I said, man, if they ever do a Goro on 1/3,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a big,
Huge.
big statue. Yep. Yeah. So this is just the concept art.
Yeah.
For that. And then we had a pre-order last Monday.
Yep. Is it sold out yet?
It is not sold out yet.
What?
They have about 30 of the Scorpions from Mortal Kombat X.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I was going to get this one, but I didn't.
It looks like a really phenomenal piece, though, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks really good, really great.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I just don't think I can collect 2 fighting lines that concentrate more on Street Fighter for me, I think, because there are other statues and other lines that I want to pick up. So, but it does look really, really cool. I have a hard time passing on this.
I think it's like almost as hard as the Warpaint Conan.
No, this is a little bit harder to pass on because
it?
it's quarter scale and it's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
But let's get some details on this Mortal Kombat pre-order because they are still available. The regular retail edition is $429.99. No edition size on that yet. These are scheduled to ship third quarter of 2017, which means 2018 sometime. It does have an LED lava base. Now the PCS exclusive is $449.99, and it's let's see. This one has the switch out sword and switch out bloody spear as the exclusive, right? So they got those 2 versions. Both versions, last I checked, were still available, but the exclusive is going fast. It's limited to 275 pieces. Yeah. Last I checked, which was yesterday, they had about 30 left. So if you want those Street Fighter statues, the Mortal Kombat X Scorpion statue, you got a limited amount of time to pick that up. Mm-hmm. One thing that I do like about Pop Culture Shock is if you pay in full, you can get a discount.
Yeah, that's what I liked about them too.
You can't just make a deposit, you can do a payment plan, but if you pay in full, then you get a 10% discount. Mm-hmm. So if you give them your money up front and don't mind waiting, a while for the statue, that is an option to save some money. So Pop Culture Shock is doing some good things. I hope soon that I'll actually start to get some of the ones that I ordered, right?
Yeah.
So far I've only received the Ryu statue, which I'm super happy with, but I have several on order.
I think Akuma's the first one you can get, right?
I think Akuma should be, Akuma and Sub-Zero, 1/3 scale should be the next to arrive. I have Kotal Khan, a bunch of their statues that I'm waiting on. So I'd love to get a new Pop Culture Shock statue to show you guys. So Kwong, what is after Pop Culture Shock?
Sideshow.
Right, we got some previews and some pre-orders from Sideshow. So what should we go over first?
Let's do the Black Canary since that was today.
No, we're just going to do the preview. The Huntress.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
So we got only one image. Huntress premium format figure coming soon. So in July, Sideshow does a full month-long online Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Right? So they release a new preview every day of the week at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? To their website, their Facebook, their Instagram. So
Snapchat.
they're starting to do some more DC ladies, right?
Yeah.
So first is the Huntress, just a little sneak preview of that. And then we have a pre-order of the Black Canary.
Yeah, this one was kind of unexpected.
Yeah, it was unexpected.
Right?
They teased us a little bit with this Shadow Image earlier in the week, and I thought it was going to be Harley from Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Because of the pose, and it looked like she was wearing this jacket, but it's actually Black Canary, a character that I don't know a lot about.
Yeah.
She's part of the Birds of Prey little group, DC kind of group.
I don't know who the hell a Birds of Prey was, but she's...
Yeah, it's like a team with Batgirl and stuff.
Probably.
So
she usually comes out with Arrow.
They got her pose with the Batgirl a lot in this picture.
Oh, do they? Okay.
It looks like a really great statue.
Yeah, it looks really good. A little plain on the base, but it's not bad.
And that's the view that you like.
Yeah.
She looks like a really great, beautiful statue.
Yeah.
Sideshow is doing a really good job with their female characters.
I'm not sure how I
lately.
feel about the hair, but I guess you kind of have to see that in person. Because Batgirl's hair looks fine.
Yeah, they did good with Batgirl.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have it just one single color, it'll be okay. Looks like a really great statue. I have no attachment to the character.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have a spot in my collection, but she is a sexy DC lady, right? And it looks like they're doing a great job with that Black Canary. The exclusive version is just a little wall section that has a little flyer on it, right? Kind of a weak exclusive, but
yeah, pretty weak.
their exclusive are usually the same price as a regular, so might as well get the exclusive. So she's priced at $449.99. Payment plan as little as $50.62 a month. Edition size is to be determined. So now the next pre-order from Sideshow, and this is one that I did put on my list.
Nice, yeah, I'm glad you did.
Was the Leonardo statue from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Didn't they send out another turtle today too?
No.
No, just Leonardo?
Just so far, Leonardo. They are working on the others. So let's talk about Leonardo first.
Yep.
He's priced at $349.99. Exclusive edition is already sold out.
Wow.
Went up for pre-order on Thursday. He's sold out by Friday.
Did you get the exclusive or you get the regular?
I got the exclusive.
Nice. What does the exclusive come with?
Red bandana.
Red bandana?
Yeah.
What the hell would he have a red bandana?
Because they originally had red bandanas.
Oh, that's true. Yes. To put over his head, or?
Yeah. You have a switch-out head
Do we
with
have
the
a
red
picture of that?
bandana. Yeah, of course. So we have blue bandana and then we have red bandana.
Just reminds me of Raphael.
Well, they all had red bandanas when they first started out.
Yeah.
So that's a throwback.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so...
But I really, like I said, when we saw the preview of this, I like this a lot because it looks actually like a turtle.
It does look like
compared
a turtle.
to what we've so used to when growing up.
Well, we're used to cartoons.
Yeah, so
Comics.
It's like, I like this a lot. Now, that's why I was saying I really enjoyed that you got it, picked it up. I don't know if it's a quarter scale or not, I just think it's something different.
So what they're saying is it's more closer to 1/5 scale.
Okay.
If they were about 5'2" tall.
Okay.
They're supposed to have their bases don't connect, but in proximity they look like they do connect. Like they don't fit like a puzzle piece,
I know.
but they're designed to be displayed a certain way together. They all have like some sewer goo that's coming out that's supposed to be, look good together, but not like snap into place or anything like the Prime 1 statues do. So over on the statue forum, Ego, who is a employee of Sideshow, says that that Mikey's gallery is done. Don is almost out of paint, and Raphael is right behind Don.
Nice.
So you do bring up a good point about Raphael and his red mask, right? So what exclusive will they do for him?
Yeah.
Right.
I think
So
his swords maybe?
So yeah. Last time, the previous Ninja Turtle comiquettes, he had an interchangeable hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking what it's going to be too.
So they got to add something different because they can't change out his
Yeah,
head, right?
that's what I'm saying.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing.
I think what they might do, which is kind of not so well, is that you know how his is Raphael's red, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna have it has his red originally, but the red that, you know, the one that Leonardo has, it's going to be darker red. Does that make sense? That's what I have a feeling they might do, but I'm not a huge fan. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. We'll see what it's going to be. I'm sure they'll do something. So the Leonardo was exclusive, was limited to 500 pieces. Mm-hmm. And he sold out within 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for a Sideshow statue. I'm looking forward to seeing this. He's $349.99.
Yeah. Price is really good.
Price is really good, but he is a smaller scale.
Yeah, I think like was $50, $40 cheap, $45, $9 cheaper. I'd probably pick it up too.
Now this is the range that I was expecting. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people were predicting that they might be higher.
Yeah.
Because premium formats have been going up in price. Mm-hmm. But this isn't a premium format. Yep. It's smaller scale. It's no mixed media. Payment plans as low as $52.50 a month. He's expected to ship between May and July of 2017.
Nice.
So I think for this, I'll probably, I'll get the whole set. I like the Ninja Trolls. Yeah. Don't look around my room. I don't know where they're gonna go.
No,
I don't know where they're gonna go, but don't worry about it. I'll find a spot for them. So all those Sideshow statues that are available to pre-order, I'll post in the description of the video. So if you want to go over to Sideshow and get some business done, click on the link below in the description. I would recommend, if you do want the exclusive version of Leonardo, it's still early enough, jump on that wait list. I'm sure it'll convert. You'll be able to get one if you missed out on that first day. So anytime I've ever put something on the wait list with Sideshow, they've always converted.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so
I feel like Sideshow's customer service is amazing too.
Yeah, they actually called me
to see
on
how
the phone
to
see how the Prime 1 Batman turned out. They've been calling collectors, so their customer service, I never had any problems. They've always been good to me. When I needed something replaced, they just sent it back, and they've always been good to me. So, and they called me by telephone. That's something that a lot of people.
That's very personal and like good touch.
They caught me by surprise. I was like, "What? What are you calling me about? Are you crazy?" But yeah, so that's it from Sideshow. Every day of the week they're going to have a new preview, so we'll be covering that as the days go on. You're not on the Sideshow website itself. I'll be posting them to the Facebook and our website as well. Sometimes they're not going to do a statue every day, right? They also do 6 scale. They'll probably throw some hot toys in there, their own 6 scale statues, probably some art prints and everything. So we're not going to get like 30 new statues, but we will get some good statues. We'll get to see some stuff that's going to come up at Comic-Con later.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, so that's it this week from Sideshow Collectibles. All right, Kwong. Time to talk some XM Studios. Your favorite part of the episode.
A little sad that we only got one, but better than nothing.
Well, that's because you haven't been paying attention, because we have more than one.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. But you're right. It has been a little bit slow from XM Studios. We're used to seeing a bunch of previews and stuff on Fridays. Usually they pop a bunch of stuff off, but here we're seeing the Bishop.
Yep.
And they're being a little bit cryptic with this one.
What do you mean?
Because we know they're having that huge Sentinel diorama, right?
Yep.
And Bishop's a part of that.
Oh, this guy's supposed to be?
So, but they're being cryptic. People have asked on their Facebook page, is this for the Sentinel diorama or is not?
Yeah, right.
And they said, well, we're going to talk about that later. So it's uncertain if this is a 1/6 scale part of the diorama, or if it's going to be a quarter scale, full quarter scale.
I think it's going to be a quarter scale.
What if they do both? What if they put it on the diorama and then also release it as its own figure in quarter scale? Wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be interesting, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, we'll see. So this is Bishop. Really cool.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Bishop. And then Kwong. You didn't see this yet?
What?
Yeah, this is Boba Fett.
When was this released? I didn't see this.
Well, actually, the pre-order is coming out on July 15th.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so XM Studios are hard to pre-order, though. You can only get these, and you can only pre-order them directly if you're in certain territories in Asia. And they do sell a lot of their statues through their distributors before they even get them up for pre-order.
Yep.
So this is Boba Fett.
He's dead.
Right? Boba Fett is dead. That's true.
He's not alive.
Until they say otherwise, I'm going to assume he's dead. So what's really cool about this statue, and we know XM Studios gives us options, right?
Yeah.
So he has a lot of different options. He has his pistol in his hand,
Mm-hmm.
then he has his pistol pointing forward, and then he has his flamethrower, right? So lots of different display options with that.
Really good.
Looking at this statue,
And the rockets too it's a really nice touch. Really, really nice.
it is. I'm really impressed with their first Star Wars statue.
Yeah.
Makes me.
And starting out with Boba Fett too, I think that's making a statement right there.
Yeah. He's not. These are different from the Sideshow statues because Sideshow does mixed media.
Yeah.
And XM Studios is fully sculpted, right? So a big difference. I do like mixed media.
I do too, ever since you told me about it.
But XM Studios, I'm falling in love with too.
Yep.
It's a good thing I stopped collecting Star Wars statues. Man, I need to win the lottery or something.
Yeah.
All these statues I want to get. But can't get them all.
Nope, can't get them all.
Can't get them all. So that looks really cool. Really looking forward to seeing more from their Star Wars line. I'd love to see one statue that nobody has done yet is the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan.
Yeah. I was
Obi-Wan.
surprised they never did that because they do the Anakin one, but they didn't do him.
Well, he did have a portrait on Mythos, the Obi-Wan Mythos. One of the portraits was the earlier Obi-Wan. I'd be interested in seeing that. I'd like to see a Qui-Gon from them.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah. Maybe they can, I don't know what their license is. Maybe they could even go into Rebels or something.
Yeah.
Or, Disney, I don't think is letting anybody do characters from the expanded universe anymore, but there's lots of characters from Knights of the Old Republic. I'd love to see XM Studios do a Darth Malgus.
Yeah.
Or do an Exar Kun from the old school comic books, or do an Admiral Thrawn in his throne or something like that. So lots of expanded universe characters I'd love to see too. But that's their first Star Wars statue. Then we got a couple little teasers here. This is Hulkbuster.
Yeah, I thought this for some odd reason this was going to be from Imaginary Art, but this is really good by XM.
Yeah, Imaginary Marts already did their Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Should be released soon. This is the XM Studios starting to come together.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm waiting for this to get painted up. It's gonna look great.
Yeah, I think so. And this is Psylocke. I think this is for the 1/6 die, right?
I don't know. After watching X-Men Apocalypse, I totally downhyped her.
And not indoor?
Okay. I thought she was hot. Now it's just that's just me.
I told you that girl came up to me
Yeah, I
at
know.
a UFC fight.
I know.
Olivia, her name is Olivia Munn. She used to be on G4 TV and stuff. And we were at this UFC show and we had tickets, and she came up to me and was mistaking me for someone else and asked me some weird question of I have tickets for you or something, and I was like, I already have tickets. I don't know what you're talking about, but nobody knew who she was. And I said, hey, that's that girl from G4. She just came up and nobody knew who she was, where now everybody knows who she is. So nobody thinks that story is cool though, because at the time she was just some nerdy girl from G4, right? So now we're seeing a little bit of the bike of the Punisher.
Nice.
So they're actually putting a metal frame on it.
Woo!
Which is pretty cool for a motorcycle.
He's definitely going to be more expensive though. Has to be.
Well, Black Bolt was only slightly more expensive, and they put real silver in him.
Yeah, but that's barely.
Yeah, but it's silver.
Barely.
This is just metal.
Metal.
So, yeah, I think this might be a little bit more expensive anyway because it has a motorcycle. But this design of the Punisher isn't for me.
No? Because you've been waiting to get another Punisher.
I don't like the motorcycle.
Yeah, I told you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I'd much rather have him coming out of the back of a war van.
Yeah.
Something.
It's popping up.
Or I'd like to see a more modern version of the character too.
Okay.
Yeah, so. But that's it this week from XM Studios. So that means it's it for this week's previews and pre-orders. Now let's get to our collection update. So Kwong, anything new with your collection? Are there any pieces you're thinking about adding?
No, there was a lot that I wanted to get. I really wanted to get the Nightwing, but you're gonna get the Nightwing. But it's like,
well, you don't need to be spending $900 on a statue anyway.
Yeah, it was just a budget thing. I'm thinking about maybe picking up some more, like start out with Cowabungas, because instead of like DC collectibles, since I like Marvel more, maybe think about. There was this, because remember when we were complaining about Deadpool and the X-Force and the X-Men. Kind of want to get a Deadpool one now, and then the statue that I wanted, Cowabunga has, which is like a Deadpool little sign that you can write on it.
Okay.
I want to get it. I want to show it on the show.
We'll see.
That's what I'm thinking about. Because I think it's like $100, which is kind of affordable for me. But something, the only huge one that I'm gonna have for the rest of the year for sure is just gonna be that symbiote Spidey. I'm thinking like one statue a year, but
you're still waiting for the one.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the one. Iron Spidey. 2018.
Iron Spider-Man.
we never know.
Iron Spider-Man. Yeah. From XM Studios.
You're gonna get it.
I don't know. We'll see when it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
All that stuff, how it fits into the budget. So. Yeah, so, I'm still waiting for a statue. Rumor is that the Arkham Knight is going to come
soon
in July, towards the end of July. So I should have that one soon.
Yeah, I'm excited for you for that one. I really hope I'm here to help you shoot the video for that one.
Right, because you're going to be living in Vegas during August, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, hopefully I'll get that before you go, I think. It should come at the end of July, and then the Batman, the bust for Batman should be coming in July as well.
I don't remember seeing at all the picture of the bust for Batman, but looking forward to see that.
So he has like battle damaged bust, and then he has like a maskless bust, the game when he takes off his mask and it's revealed, so he has that bust too. And then they have little, it's not just a head, but they have a little display. It's like his shoulders and chest.
Yeah.
So you put it on there, displays the bust with the statue too. So I'm looking forward to the Arkham Knight. The only thing, I don't think that one comes with a maskless portrait.
It doesn't. That's what the Red Hood. I thought the Red Hood does.
The separate Red Hood one? Mm-hmm. They need to sell the maskless bust.
No, because you never see him maskless.
Yeah, but when he becomes the Red Hood,
then there is.
Right, but the Arkham Knight is switch out with the Red Hood.
Yeah, so
I need
if you want the Arkham Knight, then you need to have the Red Hood, and then you'll get the.
But the Arkham Knight is also the Red Hood.
Yeah, but
comes with the Red Hood.
Yeah, but when you beat his ass later, he becomes a Red Hood. And then when you beat Red Hood's ass, then you understand who it is.
I want a maskless
portrait. No, you're not gonna get that.
Well, I want it.
You're not gonna get it. Prime One's not gonna do that for you.
So, wait for the Arkham Knight. Waiting for lots of statues from Pop Culture Shock. Waiting on ARH Death Dealer. Should be on its way at some point.
That's interesting. Are you still thinking about for the Ares, you gonna just get it fixed?
No, Ares is just sitting in my garage right now. I don't know. I don't want to send it back because I don't want to risk
breaking
and coming back and shipping broken again. And I don't want to spend any money to have them painted right now. So I was thinking about putting them up for sale, just listing them cheap.
Yeah.
And letting someone who can repair them, fix them and paint them, and they can do what they want with it. But right now he's just sitting. Just been busy. Just been busy with my daughter's birthday party and all this kinds of stuff. So he's just on hold. So lots of stuff coming. I haven't been spending a lot of time in my room lately. Just waiting for new statues.
Are you still thinking about doing the new puck light? I mean, taking out the puck lights or keeping them?
I'm still debating that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did buy a collector's edition of Hitman. So I have that little statue, which looks really cool. Which is why I bought it. So I'll be doing just a little unboxing video of that to throw up next week. Yep. So even though we're doing Statue Talk every 2 weeks, gonna try to throw in some videos.
Yeah, that'd be good.
In between anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We just won't be doing a full episode of statue talk. So that's all that's been going on with my collection. It's just a waiting.
Yeah, it's just a waiting
game. I went through a waiting period at the beginning of the year. Now I'm going through a waiting period middle of the year.
I think next year is gonna be Bombuzo. It's gonna be crazy.
I thought this year was going to be crazy, but that's not how it happens.
No.
Stuff gets moved up forward, stuff gets moved back.
That's what I kept saying. I told you, when you're statue collecting, you can't, like, kind of like what you're saying about PCS, add a 1 to it at the end, bam, that's when it's going to come out. That's what I feel like it's going to happen to a lot of the statues that we're going to get next year.
Yeah, I don't think so. Being a little bit more picky with my plan for next year. So right now there's not quite that many. There's someone posted on Facebook, how many pre-orders do you have?
You have a lot.
And I think I have 29. And I just added 30.
30!
And, aside with the San Diego Comic-Con coming up.
Woo! That's like at least another 5 right there.
Everything that they show, though, doesn't come up for order all at once.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff we saw last year isn't even out yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Anything that you were interested in?
Phoenix, Heath Ledger, Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The president one that you were really wanting. No, I thought you canceled that Lex Luthor.
I did. Gotta wait for Prime 1's Lex Luthor, so. There really not a whole lot going on in our collections right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it is with statue collecting sometimes, is you're just waiting. He's waiting for the one, and I'm waiting for statues to arrive. So,
because I think maybe next year, depending on how the budget goes and how school goes, I think I might want to do like a little small, like how you get your DC collectibles. I'm thinking about maybe just getting one of those each month.
You can do that.
And then kind of like
it'll build your collection pretty fast.
Yeah, so I'm thinking
That's
be a good touch.
idea.
Because especially I'll probably start out with the Spider-Man RFX Plus one that we saw, the collection line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna start out with.
Yeah, those are pretty cheap, and I really like Cowabunga statues, so I think that would be a good way for you to go. Just a warning though, you start buying smaller pieces, you just want bigger and better.
I'm currently saving up for Prime 1 and then an XM Studio, but nothing that I've seen from another company is something that I really wanted besides that. Well, no, Prime 1 was that Transformer, so. But other than that, I just want to save up for like a really good the one XM or the one Prime 1. Yeah. Like the one Prime 1 would have been the Arkham Knight for me, because I would have been fine without the alternate head, the unveiling mask. I would have totally been fine with it. But no, you gotta get it because you wanted a companion piece.
The video game is called Arkham Knight. I have to get the Arkham Knight.
I didn't have to get the Arkham Knight. I could have gotten the Arkham Knight and then just put it over here.
No, because I have a good job and I have extra money to spend, and you're a student.
That's true. I'm broke.
Who's broke? Yeah.
So you got to pay like a lot for the McGregor fight.
So that's it for this week's collection update. Kwong, do you know what time it is?
Question of the week.
Question of the week. So Kwong, this week we have 2 questions from our viewers.
Not 1, but 2?
Yes. All right, 2 questions. So the first comes to us from Collector Bro 44. What's up, bro? He says, great show again, guys. Speaking of Comic-Con pre-orders, what are y'all most looking forward to possibly seeing at Comic-Con?
I feel like we haven't really got much of an X-Men kind of feel. So I would kind of like an X-Men look. Maybe even a movie based, like some of the characters from from Apocalypse. They look kind of cool. I thought. Actually, no, I lied. No, Beast looked okay actually, but something like that.
No, we don't want any statues from
Movies.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Really? Okay.
Because then they're gonna give us an Apocalypse statue, and nobody wants that.
Okay. No, I like Magneto. Magneto looked really dope. That one. I'm hoping because before I started collecting, I think before you started collecting, that XM piece of Magneto was like the shit. That was like the one.
The one.
If we were like if we were into collecting by then, that would have been like a really piece I really wanted.
That was one of XM Studios' first
I know.
first statues.
That's what I'm saying. So a Magneto would be kind of nice because you don't have one. I'm a huge fan of villains. So Jokers would be nice because I'm looking forward to. Well, because you haven't seen the arc. Well, they haven't revealed it on Prime 1 about the Arkham Origins Joker, but
right.
I did see a picture of it. Looked pretty cool. So that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Other than that, Heath Ledger we already have, so Sideshow's gonna do justice to that. I'm thinking. Maybe. I don't think they would do a Suicide Squad of Harley Quinn. I think that's a little bit too much.
No.
Because licensing and all that stuff, I don't think that will work.
I prefer Sideshow to not do movie statues.
Yeah. Sometimes they do, don't they?
They do, but when we think about their most recent movie statues, think about the Captain America Winter Soldier.
Which was the hot toy, wasn't it?
It's finally going to come out. Delayed. No, it's not a hot toy. They're
the Winter Soldier one?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we think about their Man of Steel, which was a huge dud. We think about their Christopher Reeve statue.
I think it's because of the sculpture of the face. I think it might be a huge problem.
Yeah, I think...
Because you got to get the properties of the actual human being.
Right, you have to get the actor spot on and,
And you can, I think it's because they're using pictures instead of actual, meeting. You know how, NBA 2K16, they actually get, the whole entire face? Mm-hmm. I don't think statues will be able to do that because, they're an actor like Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be like, oh yeah, let's go. I'm going to come in, just scan my face, and we're done. No, they're not going to do that. What they're going to do is they're going to find it from the movie. And then
yes, they would. They would do that.
You think Robert Downey Jr. is going to go to Sideshow, but yeah, scan my face?
No, he's not going to go to Sideshow, but, when he's going to shoot in the movie and he's already there on set, someone could come with their equipment. He's already there. If you put it in his contract, he'll do it.
He does. Iron Man's about to die soon. He's gonna get killed by Thanos, and it's over.
To Comic-Con.
Sure. Thanos. Okay. I want to see Thanos too.
We're not gonna see Thanos at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I forgot.
Sideshow is working on one, but they say we're not gonna see Thanos.
But what happens if they do it like a different company does Thanos? Bam.
I mean, Hot Toys does Thanos.
Yeah, but I saw that Thanos look cool.
XM already did a Thanos, and they don't do San Diego Comic-Con because they don't distribute here in the United States.
Yeah. We'll see.
So really, you only have Sideshow, DC Collectibles, probably have some stuff there.
I want to see a Flash, like a good Justice Flash.
Would be nice. Prime 1.
Yeah.
But the rumor is we are going to see Sideshow's Magneto. Ooh. Which is, looking forward to seeing it because, XM Studios blew us away with theirs. Yeah. Let's see what Sideshow can do, right? And a lot of custom makers have been making Magneto.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. The rumor is that we might get another statue from their Batman line.
Ooh.
So I would love to see...
Think of Nightwing?
I'd like to see Nightwing. I'd like to see Scarecrow, Two-Face.
No.
Any quarter scale statues.
I thought people have already shown Two-Face.
I'd like to see a Robin. I'd like to see a Damian Wayne.
Ooh, that would be nice. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
I'd like to see a Ra's al Ghul. Talia al Ghul.
Yes.
Yeah. There's lots of statues they can still do from this Batman line that I'd love to see, and I'm going to buy them all. Quarter scale Bane, right, from Sideshow. There's lots of stuff. I'd love to see them surprise us with something.
Yeah, something like just...
do something crazy like give us a Adam Warlock or...
Ooh, nice.
Because they've been doing some more obscure DC pieces with Black Canary and Huntress, right?
Yeah, give us something new.
Give us a Commissioner Gordon.
That'd be cool.
They like to do mixed media, right?
That'd be cool, yeah.
Give us an Alfred. How about an Alfred?
I don't think anybody wants an Alfred besides you.
I think there are plenty of people who want an Alfred. So DC side, that's what I'd like to see. I was hoping to see their Deadpool, but I think they said on the statue for him that we're not going to see that until towards the end of the year. Marvel, what else from Marvel would I like to see from them? You want another Spider-Man? They just did a Spider-Man. They're not going to do another Spider-Man. But something from that universe, similar. Oh, probably see their Venom.
Yeah, I'm
looking forward to seeing their Venom.
I'm looking forward to. I kind of want to see a Doc Ock though.
Yeah,
Doc Ock would be tight.
I'd like to see that too. I'd like to see a Superior Spider-Man.
Oh my god, I would definitely get that.
Yeah, Superior Spider-Man.
I would definitely. I think, as much as I like the Iron Spidey, I like the Superior Spider-Man suit a lot. It's really good.
Yeah, so looking forward to seeing that Magneto and more Turtles. We'll probably see some more of the Turtles there too. I don't know if they're going to surprise us too much.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Don't get your hopes up, but kind of just, whatever.
Expectations are high, but I think they're going to come in medium.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know. They might surprise us.
It's like PlayStation.
PlayStation?
PlayStation destroyed it at E3, man.
Yeah, but they don't really do conferences.
I know,
press
I'm just saying.
So.
God, Joe, only one can wish, okay? What if they do like a future like fashion line kind of thing with statues? That'd be kind of interesting. Huh?
Those are hot. We'll save those for the Hot Toys.
All right.
They want a fashion line. You want to put clothes on your dolls, you can play with Hot Toys.
No, I was thinking about like
statues.
Put a statue down and then have it just roll, and then like people like in the line would just like, oh, okay. And then we look it down, and then at the end, someone would pick it up, put it away, put it away. It's better than having just a display and everybody just going, and everybody just crowded around one statue. You know what I'm talking about? It'd just be cool if you could just like roll it down.
Like a sushi bar.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But with statues.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Well, if that's your wish, that's your wish.
Somebody will do it. Just watch.
So, question number 2 comes to us from the Prime Collector. He says, great show, guys. Hey, fellas, what do you think about light-up feature on a statue? I think XM Studios try to avoid it. I don't know why, but when the light doesn't work or goes out, the value of the statue will decrease. That's why I keep my light off. Thanks. Peace, brother.
Well, first off, I might answer for the both of us. Huge thing is that you don't
answer for me.
I'm probably pretty sure you're gonna agree with me. Huge thing is that when you get a light up, either if it's Iron Man or especially mostly Star Wars, for example, Kylo Ren or something like that, or Darth Vader is the latest one that we know that's lighting up. You don't get the statue for it to be light up and displayed like that. So the huge thing is I don't like it, but it's a good touch to have because there's no way that you're gonna plug in that statue every single time and just like it looks cool, but it's just not. It's not gonna happen because you're not gonna put batteries in it unless you're really gonna make a hassle of every single time you walk into the statue room. You're gonna go over to that statue, pop open the bottom, and put the batteries in. I don't think you're gonna do that. So for me, I don't think it's a good idea. It is a good touch because I understand that some people might want to do that because it'd be really cool. Like if it's like a centerpiece, that's kind of something different, But I felt like you don't want it to because eventually, just kind of like what Prime Collector's saying, if it doesn't work, the value in the statue decreases. And that's kind of, if you leave in the battery in there more, it just makes no sense because then it's going to destroy the statue and make it decrease in value. But some people don't really care about the value of their statue. They kind of have it as a fan. Some do resell, some don't. You know what I mean? Like from the beginning when you wanted to collect, you didn't really want to sell any of your pieces. But now that you're getting more pieces and you're losing room, now you want to do that. You know what I mean? So that's my answer.
So it's kind of a catch-22. Everybody wants their lightsabers to light up, right? But those earlier Sideshow lightsabers often broke, and that does decrease the value of the statue. But even though you're not going to light it up, say I have 2 Darth Malgus statues, both for sale, both $600. One lightsaber works, one doesn't. Of course, the one that doesn't, you're not going to pay the same price for the one that does, right? Even though you're never going to light it up, right? You're just not going to pay the same price for something that doesn't work correctly. I have had several Jedi in my collection. My Commander Shepard lights up.
Was the Anakin light up too, or no?
Yeah, Anakin is light up, but he was one of those earlier lightsabers that broke. Sideshow does a good job with their lightsabers now. But it's a trade-off because if it ever stops working, it's like almost impossible to fix.
Yep.
You know, you'd have to break open the statue to fix it, and who's going to want to do that?
Yeah.
But you know, we're saying Kylo Ren's lightsaber doesn't light up, and we're calling that a big fail, right?
Yeah.
It's got to light up. Are you ever going to light it up?
No. Yep.
Maybe when you first get it, but after that, probably not. So, you know, even with like Commander Shepard, his base lights up orange. I don't ever light him up. I don't. He's battery powered only. You don't keep battery power. You don't keep battery in it because you don't want it to decay inside the statue and ruin it, right?
Because you had Darth Maul's brother, Sideshow Collectibles. He's the one who light up too. And when you first shot the video, it was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, Sideshow Press, it looks really cool lit up. You know, honestly, I like it to have both batteries and extension cords. But you know, if you have a cord for it, then that's something in your display that's going to be showing us the cord.
Exactly.
If you have batteries for it, that's a little bit easier to display like that. You go in there, you click the button. If you're careful with your batteries, you don't leave them in there for too long and you switch them out regularly, you won't have any problem with it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, batteries are a little bit more flexible for a statue. I do like the light up feature. They look good in pictures, they look good in videos.
Yeah, they do.
And we do
really
take
do.
a lot of pictures and videos of our collections. And that's a good thing with it. So it is a bit of a trade-off. Yeah, but if a statue doesn't light up when it should, Kylo Ren, Darth Maul saying his lightsaber doesn't light up, that's a problem. Collectors do not like that.
Yeah.
But how often are you going to light it up? Collectors want it though.
Yeah, they do.
So if they want it, you better give it to them, right? That Kylo Ren lightsaber better light up.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm sure
it's
it
going
will.
to be a fail.
Sure it will.
It's going to be a fail if it doesn't.
Because it's just mostly mixed media and just...
Yeah, but... Yeah, so...
We'll see.
It has to light up, even though we're never going to light it up. So
Pretty
that's the answer to that question. So if you have any more questions that you would like us to talk about on the show, be sure to leave those in the comments section of the video. Thank you, Collector Bro 44 and Prime Collector, for asking us those questions this week. So now, Kwong, it's time for the featured video. And so usually we like to highlight smaller companies or smaller people, their collections, their reviews, their statues. But this week we're covering Pop Culture Shock.
Okay.
The reason is because they're starting to put out videos of their statues before they come up on pre-order.
It's kind of like a first, isn't it?
This isn't the first one. They've started doing that for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, okay.
So this video is of their scorpion statue. It looks really cool. That statue has a light up feature, which looks really, really good.
The lava, just looks really good.
And then their whatchamacallit, the green dude. Reptile. He has a light up feature too. That looks really, really good too. So, you know, so check out the light up feature on this Mortal Kombat X Scorpion 1/4 sterile statue, PCS exclusive. Pop Culture Shock doesn't have a lot of subscribers on their channel yet, which is why I am featuring them in this week's featured video, because they're a big company and you want to check out their statues and video their statues before you order it. Now you can. So check out the Pop Culture Shock channel. Give them a subscribe and check out a couple of their most recent statues. And then if you have a video that you would like us to feature on this episode, one of your videos, a friend of yours videos, a video that inspired you to collect statues, let us know and we'll feature it here on the channel. Hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Statue Talk. Let Kwong and I know what you thought of some of the topics we covered in this week's episode in the comments section below, or maybe to the side. Now, if you're an addict like me, or even a beginning collector like Kwong, and you can't wait a full 2 weeks for the latest statue previews and pre-orders, check out our website, statuereview.com, and give us a like on Facebook. I try to share info from all the latest previews and pre-orders from around social media to those two spots. So if you don't want to miss a preview, make sure you check out those two places. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel to Keep up to date on all of our latest unboxings, statue reviews, and collection videos. Now remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. So this has been Joe Prodzik,
Paul Tran.
Statue Talk. Thanks for watching. Is that like a lesbian thing?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna have to redo that.
Seriously?
I can't say lesbian thing.
You can always cut that out. So can I do the good call or I can't do the good call?
I'll cut it out.
Cut what out? The lesbian part?
I don't want to offend any lesbian viewers. We probably have like 2.
Guess we can't make that a looper now.
We support all collectors.
I didn't say we didn't.
You're the one who's talking about.
I just went caw, Joe. It's like a bird because it's a phoenix.
I was thinking lesbian seagull.
I've never seen that before.
From Beavis and Butthead.
I did watch that though, but I don't remember that. I didn't
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
We got update on what you've been doing, playing games. For me, not much.
You don't have to act all weird, you know.